Hello, everyone. Hello. Week 11 in my Joy Journal. I am starting to see the slightest buds on one of the trees over here. I don't know if it's cherry or plum or apple or I don't know what it is, but it's like the faintest hints. Once it kind of blooms out, I'll see. So I'm gonna use pink today to continue that vibe of let's welcome spring. So I also today printed out these two photos that I'll explain in a bit. I went through the paper and I only found these two. So this is our local ice cream shop. They also do gelato, but I'm in a total chocolate mood right now. And this is also from the area. I thought this was really beautiful. I don't know if I'll use these yet because we haven't had ice cream there yet. It might be a next week thing. And then I do like to go back through and see like what, actually I do want to use that one. Because I am seeing a bunch of daffodils. Again, this will be when we have ice cream. I have not seen the toads or the trillium. So, yeah. And I had to look back over the week a little bit, and I can remember most of the key days. I need to catch up in my journal. I had a really busy work weekend focusing on updating my website, and it was a lot of work, but I did it, and it's always going to be changing. So that's the thing. It's like I can update it now, and then things are going to change, but for now, it's good. I think I'll put this on... This will be on Wednesday here, and I don't remember. I have to look up what date that is. I think it was one of these days. Thursday? Friday. Let me check real quick when there was a sunny day. Okay, so I think I'll put this on Thursday. Let me just make sure it didn't dry out too much there as I'm looking through. And I think I'm going to cover up the date there because I really like this. I didn't want to cover that text up. But instead of highlighting numbers, I want to do something a little different here. I think I want to put like just a little highlight here. I can write over it. I can over it, under it. Oops, that one went a little wonky. I don't think I'll do this one because then it shows the days a little bit more. Gotta do something different, right? So this one it's a little hard to see, but this is a sleeping cat in an art store. It's an art, and well, they had journaling stuff. I went in there to look for a notebook, and I actually just found a notebook 15 minutes before filming here, so I knew I had one. So yeah, but I went in there for that, and my husband was with me, and he's like, see how it says all these books were like cozy coloring books, and like this black cat was just sleeping right there. So we're gonna do that here. I think I want it up here because I want some room to write. And then let me check on my phone real quick when that photo was taken. And I did take some more photos of flowers for this next week. So that's the aim, is like just to keep taking some photos here and there and have some content for these days. It's just to differentiate between the weeks, you know? It's just to note like when certain things happen. Okay, and so since this photo, I tend to lighten them up quite a bit because that's like when it prints, it really does help to lighten them up. But it wasn't doing this justice, right? Like this is what the actual, and yes, my window needs to be cleaned there. It's quite dirty, but it was beautiful. So that was on Tuesday. And we're just going to stick that right there. And that's the fun thing about if you're off a little bit on circle stickers, it doesn't matter, right? Because you just turn it slightly. Oh, I had coffee and for 3 hours. And it was lovely. We had a long talk and let's see if I can draw a little coffee cup here. And yeah, I definitely wanted to put that on there. Apple Store. And then my husband got a jacket and art store cat. Let's see. This was a sunny day. Lots of work done. So yeah, there's like 3 days right there, but then it's the other ones here that can get a little hard. So for the theme of the week, though, it was tons of new things being done. I'm stepping into doing some reels, shorts. I did one little one just to test, but now I'm kind of like, I think I need to take one after I'm done here. So it's like slowly dipping my toes in. Oh, and this is my snack after I'm done here. And it's, yeah, I did short video. I did the checking in every single morning. I recorded a new what's it called? Trailer for this channel, and it was my first sit down. Oh, I'm going to look wonky in this. Okay, maybe that's my hair. There we go. There we go. Turn it into my hair. That's all I'm gonna do. Give some hair on top of my head too, huh? There. Again, you don't come here for the drawings. You come here for the vibes and looking at things very positively. And I look at all that stuff very positively. And I'm trying to think. Oh, when did my Happy Mail come? It was Friday. Happy Mail. Real. And I think it was that day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on Friday. And what shorts? The Magic of I. That planner. And I just was playing around with it. And I was looking at some of my planner covers here. And I got my little passport out because I was scheduling some little things. And I was like, oh, I just saw someone using this one. And I'm like, I got it back out because it has I love the texture on it. A lot of these just have blank stuff in them. And I love this little one. This is my pocket. I don't have anything in here though, but it's just to test, the size of pocket. But right next to that, I was like, oh, wait, I have an A6 cover. And this is a chic sparrow here, if you can kind of see that. And I was like, oh, I wonder if the Magic of I will fit in here. Well, guess what? It does. But in the process of doing it, fits it great because there's lots of room in here and it looks pretty cool in there. But so I might leave it in here. I'm not sure. But then I was like getting the two things I had in there. Oh, I got some stuff on there. Were just two A6s. This is a 2024. And I was playing around with it. I had like this really pretty from Lauren Phelps Designs. It has, you can kind of see it there against the black. Well, I could do that, can't I? That's really pretty. I might use this. So I was thinking I could use some of this to practice lettering. I just have like a tiny little bit in there. And then I also have this full one I'm not using. I mainly wanted to see how this fit, and they're pretty much the same size, but this is like the old sterling ink. And I could just practice lettering in here. Like it's nice to have a lot of room, but I want to practice smaller. So I just needed some grid paper. So I'm going to use this one because it has, the nice gold edge and everything. And so now I have competing uses for this cover now. I have an A6 rings, but that doesn't help either one of these. So that's where I am with things. Just thought I would catch up on that because I was searching. I have actually I did some more Dutch learning this. What is coming off of here? Something's coming off of here. Dutch study. So it's been working really well to have a separate notebook for that. And so now I want to do that for the lettering. I want to get a little further in Dutch before I get too excited about lettering. I feel like I can come back to the lettering at a different time, but I want to just kind of bring out one extra notebook right now. And I have, wait and see to see which one uses. The thing is that the Magic of Eye cover though is so pretty. I don't really need a cover for it. So I think, look how gorgeous that is. So, I think I'm going to put these back in. And I think it's just the cover being inside here. It has been sitting in here for a while. And I just had them each on each side here. And it's a nice little size to even take with me somewhere if I want to. So I was just doing that. I was just keeping them like that in here. I might have had them flopped. Okay, what would have been cool is if I had gotten a Magic of Eye sticker and put it here. Actually, do I have any? So I did just look all through my stickers here, and some of these are from my Dandelion Diaries. These are pretty special to me, and I don't remember where I got that, but that's gorgeous. These are kind of like my magical stickers. And then these other ones, sometimes I like to tuck them into, these are just some new ones I got actually, along with these were some freebies. I like to tuck them just into my planner. And this is a repeat of that Girl on a Bike one. More Dandelion Diaries. But I don't have them here. But then when I saw the Care Bear ones, I'm like, why am I not putting Care Bears in here? I really need to go through my stickers and use some of these. So the ones that, like Happy Mail, I want to keep because I want to put that in my planner to just tuck in there and move to different planners, right? Where did one sticker go? Oh. Yeah, I got this as a freebie from... I think this is like hand lotion. I think I might have to go and get some. There's some Aesop? I'm not sure how you say it. I know they're here though. Yeah, I think the Magic of I ones, where did I give them away? See, there's this little doggy here, little pup that I'd love to put in here. So yeah, I need to go through these. Oh, my lilac stickers are in here. Yeah, I need to figure this out. But the Magic Vi stickers were like really big. So I think I was getting confused with, there were some, but I found this one. This one was a free one. I have 2 of these. So I thought, why not just put it right here? Because I didn't get out much during the weekend. It was kind of rainy. And is this, I'm trying to see if it's some of the letter. I think this is shedding a little bit. I think that's what's going on. Okay. So yeah, it was a little rainy this weekend and into Monday there. But yeah, this would help my whole thing here, right? And I'm like, if it's pink, then I need to do it. And I think I want to cover up the numbers, because that's what I'm doing this week. That's what Joy Journal is all about, right? Just using up what you have. And yeah, I definitely, I have a project in mind for my older stickers, like certain ones, and I want to do like a whole video on it. And I've mentioned it a little bit, but yeah, this is a website redo. It was like all day, but it was, many bugs were fixed. So let's see, fixed. Let's see if I can write fixed. I took several stabs there. Didn't quite work. Okay. I had some bugs in there from the last few years and finally got them like completely eradicated, whatever you want to say. And here, let's see. Oh, yeah, this had a beautiful, the Magic of I box was, it was this black with stars all over it. And I'm doing a very badly drawn version of it. Oh, let's go up a little bit. It was black, and it did have a logo on the side. Again, whatever. I'm happy with this. And I'm going to put like the planner here. Kind of have a circle in the front. There we go. Yeah, it needs some dots. Yeah, it was, I kept the box. I think I'm going to put some special things in there because I've been saving a couple just to have like a stationery box that just of things that I don't need all the time, and I can kind of put it away. And now I can recycle my other ones. I haven't done it yet though. What else? What else was on Saturday? Oh, we watched a movie. That's what it was. Let's see. Get my bag of popcorn. I love my bags of popcorn here. This is my like bag of popcorn. Watched, it's called The Killer. It came out in 2023 and it's a Fincher. And my, I mean, if you're squeamish or anything, I wouldn't watch it. But I mean, the cinematography is amazing. Framing, the lighting, it was gorgeous. Very interesting concept, playing with tropes and how to break away from tropes. We enjoyed it. I think I'll just say that much. If you're into like the Michael Fassbender is a hired hitman. So if you're into that, go for it. But it's very, I like the depth of like some films that you really kind of puzzle on it afterwards. And then it's also playing against those tropes too. It's like going, well, the trope of the movie about the assassin is this. So let's swing in a different way, and how that trope can be shallow. And so let's dive deeper into it. So it was a very full week. Sorry, I'm getting some text. It was a very full week, and I'm trying to think yesterday if there's like a little something I can put here. You might hear another ding or two because I'm about to wrap this up. So, positive work done and connections. Because right after this, I need to send somebody something. So this is my week 11. I like just having a little bit of color there. I think the pink ties in nicely, especially since I found this. I am going to try to use some Care Bears next week. And I think, it will be this week. I am filming this on Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day. And I like that some of this is marked here. The daffodils are doing amazing. I can't wait to print out some of the pictures I took this week. So take care, everyone. And I hope you have a good week, and try to find something a little creative for yourself to bring some joy, and look at the highlights. I can't wait to share more next week. So if you enjoyed this, consider liking it on the way out. Consider subscribing and hanging around a little longer. And take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.